guys, so it's Keoshia. I'm back for another video, and as you can tell from the title, I am going to show you how I install and maintain my Marley Twist that I installed myself. Now I want to give a disclaimer that this technique is not perfect. I am not a hairstylist, but this works for me. I can do it myself, and it's the least expensive way for me to be able to do a protective style without having to go and pay somebody else to do my hair. I also find that when I do my hair, I don't put as much tension on my edges as somebody else would who would do my hair for me, a professional. So I do like that when I do it, there's not that much tension around my edges, and they're more unruly than they are neat, which is the style that I like anyway. So if you're worried about your edges or anything, because then you may want to try to learn how to install these yourself, and you might not have that problem. So I have a lot of people asking me, how do I keep my edges and stuff when I am relaxed and doing a protective style such as this? Is because I do it myself, and since I am not a professional and I can't do it as tight as they would, then I think it benefits my hair and I don't have to worry about my edges and stuff coming out. So yeah, if you like these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and let's just get into the video. Okay, so let's get into the part where I fix my little braid. So first of all, I'm going to go show you guys my twist. I keep saying braid, but I mean twist. So if I say braid by mistake, you guys don't worry, I do mean the twist. So let me go ahead and show you guys the hair that I used. Okay, so the hair that I used is the 100% Kanekalon flame retarded kinky twist braid in a 1B. It's by Femi Collection, and it's the original Marley version. And I'll make sure I get a close-up for you guys so that you can see what I was talking about exactly. And I did, like I said, I got it in a 1B, and it comes in a package like this, and it is $4.99 at the beauty supply store. Okay, so the next thing you need is some type of gel. I'm using the Eco Style Professional Styler Gel Curl and Wave, alcohol free, for all curly textures in the firm hold of 8. Then the next thing I'll do, so that's the two things that I use in order to do the twist, but in order to moisturize my scalp and to moisturize my hair while it's in the twist, these are the products that I'm using. So the first one is the Design Essentials Peppermint and Aloe Soothing Scalp Tonic, Purified, Detoxified, Immediate Itch Relief, Oil Absorbing, ideal for under hair extension, weaves, braids, and other protective styles. So it looks like this. It doesn't have a price on it, so I do not remember how much I paid for this, to tell you the truth. I don't know how much I paid for it. I bought it at the beauty supply store. So in order to moisturize my braids, I use my sister's shea butter that she makes for me. So I just take that in my hands and just rub it up until it like disappears, looks kind of clear, and then I'll rub it all over my braids. And then after I do that, I will go ahead and take my grapeseed oil. This is the oil that I'm using this time. You can use olive oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil. You have to use not an essential oil, but just an oil like this, coconut oil, anything like that. Sorry for the bottle, I had this for a long time, you guys. So I'm using 100 pure grapeseed oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. As you can see, the braid here has come out. Well, I took it out rather, and this is just basically what my little braid looks like. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. So hold on a second. Okay, you guys, sorry for all of the close, but the first thing I wanted to show you is about the hair. So this is what the hair looks like, and as you can see, it's kind of already separated. So in order to start a new one, I just kind of pull it off where I think, you know, it'll come loose easily with enough hair to do a little braid. So I pull these two apart, as you can see. And as you can see, these two are two, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them apart. And then you'll have this one little braid right here. So this is the braid. I usually go for whatever length is in the package. So this is what it looks like. So what I like to do is I like to open it up. So I'm kind of like, let's see if I can show you guys. I'm kind of like stretching out the hair like this, just to make it a little bit wider, just so that it can, sorry, my remote doesn't have any batteries, so I can't adjust where I'm at, so it looks like that. So basically I just open it up. As you can see, it's kind of widened up, and that's what I do to prepare the hair. So that's what I do for that part. Okay, so I'm just going to put this down for a second, and then I'm gonna turn around and make sure I'm in focus, and then I'll tell you guys what I'm doing. So You'll be able to hear me, but you won't be able to see me talking because of course I'll be turned around. So. Okay, you guys, so I think I'm close enough for you guys to see. Disclaimer, do not talk about me, okay? This is my hack on how I do this style. It is not professional. It's not going to be neat. My kitchen is not going to be all taut and tight because number one, I don't want to pull out my edges. So I don't really care nothing about it looking kind of rough, because when you do like Marley and braids, I don't think it's supposed to be just so perfect. I think it's supposed to look rough and kind of, you know, if you can see my edges are not as bright. I just like that look. I don't like for mine to be super, super neat. So this will not be super neat. So if you're looking for somebody who do super neat and a professional, you need to look at somebody else. But then you asked me how I did it, so I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. Okay, so I'm hoping I'm in focus. Let me check one more time. Okay, I think I'm in a good enough focus for you guys to see. So this is the braid that I'm working with here. This is the little section, as you can see. Okay, so as you can see, I have a little live out right there. You know, this one's not so bad. And then you see the rest of them are just up in a bun. So just so I can show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some Eco Styler gel. And I probably take about this much. Okay, so I'm just going to take the Eco Styler gel and just kind of gel up the edges, you know, a little bit. Just make sure everything is kind of as smooth as I can get. If you want to use a comb or a brush to like make sure it's detangled, go ahead. I'm just going to use this little paddle brush right quick. And then I'm just going to take the excess down. So then it's going to look like that. Okay, so it's gonna look like that. Now the method that I use is the braid method because I do not know how to start it off with the invisible twist. So I just take the hair and I'm going to take it like this. So you see it's like that. And then I'm just going to start braiding. So I'm going to take it as taut as I can get it. And I'm just going to start braiding the hair together. Just until I feel that I braided down enough. So it's your preference. Alright you guys, so one more time for people who didn't see. So you're going to take the hair and you're going to put your hair through it, and then you're going to make sure your ends are even. So like pull the hair so the two ends meet right here. I hope y'all can see that. Where the two ends meet. And then I pull my hair taut like that. And then I start braiding as tight as you can. Since I'm not a professional, I cannot braid that tight, which I'm glad because, you know, that's how you pull out your edges. But you just braid it enough until you think that's good enough for you and that it won't come loose like this one did. So clearly I did not braid it enough last time. So I do the braid method, if you guys didn't know what it was called. Okay, so once I'm through braiding it enough, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can, sorry y'all. Alright. So now y'all can see me a little bit closer. I'm gonna show you guys what I do next. So these are the two sections, that's the faux hair. And then this is my real hair right here. So I'm gonna take my real hair and split it into two like this. And then I'm gonna take it and put it to each one of the faux sections, okay? Now how I get my hair, help my hair blend in, because my hair is dry. Did I put them back together? I did. There we go. You gotta watch out too, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take some gel. Take some gel, and I'm just gonna gel right here. See how that kind of bonded it together? And I'm gonna take it, and I take it just about a dab of gel and put it on this side. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist it the most comfortable way for my hands. And all you do is you just two-strand twisting it all the way down. So you see, two-strand twisting it all the way down. Pull out some, there we go. So y'all can see that. And that's just basically what it looks like now. Uh-oh, I got it caught right here on his hair. So like it's not like super professional, but it's good enough for what I want it to do, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just gonna tilt this down so y'all can see me finishing the rest of it. So I'm just gonna tilt this down, and so I'm just twisting it. I'm just twisting it down. That's all I'm doing. And you're gonna do this all the way to the ends. Now, when you first originally do this, when you get finished, you need to seal your ends. And how you do that, you seal your ends, is you use hot water. And I like to take some more gel. And what this does, it helps smooth out the braid, the twist a little bit more. And if you're braiding, you can do this too. It just smooths it out so it's not so many flyaways. Even though I don't really care that much about flyaways, but some people may. So I try to, you know, not have so many. Hope I'm in focus. And then I'll twist it all the way down to the end, and then I'll kind of like twist it together like this. You know, just kind of like twist it like you would natural hair, you know. And then of course you want to seal this, even seal this one with hot water. So I would just get some little hot water, put in the microwave, and then just seal these ends, just so it doesn't come loose or, you know, start coming apart or whatever the case may be. Okay, and so when you get finished, then you just have a nice little twist. All right, you guys, so now that we are done with all of that, I'm going to go ahead, and come down a little bit and show you guys how I moisturize my hair. So you don't need to see the whole length of the hair, you just need to see the top and you'll know what I did. So I'm gonna take this Design Essentials Peppermint Aloe, and as you see, it has this pointy tip here. And I'll get close ups like I said. So it has this pointy tip here, and you just take it, and I'm just basically gonna run it through my scalp. And you don't. So that's that. All right, so like I said, it will smell loud for a little while, but it's not a bad smell. Peppermint and aloe. It smells sort of like reminds me sort of a witch hazel type smell. All right, so then that's that. All right, now I'm gonna section my hair down the middle the way I did it when I braided, and then I'm gonna section it down the back. So the back, so I have two sides, and then I have the back here. So I'm gonna start with this side here. What I'm gonna do is, you don't have to do this individually either. Don't do this individually. So then I'm gonna take my shea butter, and I get a pretty good amount too, because you want to do all the braids. So it's gonna be like this much. It's like this much. And you want to work it in your hands until it's clear. Do not do this if it's like a yellowy color, because it's gonna take a minute for it to get in. So you're gonna need to rub until it's mostly clear. So you can see any yellow or anything like that. So you're basically warming it up. And if you want, you can warm it up in the microwave and turn it into a liquid if you want to. I also have a spray version of this that I can show you guys a little bit later. I haven't made one yet, so when I make one, I'll show you. So see, it's getting clearer. I just don't like to have that residue. So you take it like that, and now you're just gonna take it and you're gonna rub it down your braids all the way to the end. And this prevents you from having to do each braid individually. Then you want to take some grapeseed oil or whatever kind of oil you choose to use. It doesn't matter. And excuse me for looking at the lens. Ooh, I haven't used this in a minute. Okay, you just take how much ever oil you think you need. I'm gonna take about a quarter size. Of course, I can't show it to you because it's oil. Take about a quarter size, and I'm gonna rub it in my hands. Ooh, it's getting everywhere. Rub it in my hands, and I'm just gonna rub it down my hair. Look a little bit fresher, a little bit newer, and you can moisturize your hair while you're in a protective style. So I'm gonna do the rest, and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so next thing I'm gonna show you is how I maintain my braids at night when I go to bed. So the first thing I'm gonna do is show you what I do when it's in a bun. So I'm just gonna put it in a little messy bun for the sake of the video. So say I have it in a bun. So what I do is I take this scrap of scarf. I don't know where I got this from, you guys. I think somebody gave it to me. I don't know what it was before, but this is what I got. It's like a satin scarf of some kind. Looks like it got ripped off or something. Don't know where I got it from, but anyway. So I take that and I basically wrap my hair up like this. And then I tie it into a knot in the back, and then I go to bed just like that. So it's already in a bun, so when I get up in the morning, I can just unwrap it. And then my bun is nice and cute, of course, cuter than this. And then in the morning, I could put my little stuff, gel on my edges and lay them down if I choose to, or if you choose to. And then you just wrap it up. And then in the morning when you get through, you just take it down and you're ready to go after you wash your face and brush teeth and whatever. All right, so next is if I have it down. So if I have it down, of course, I use my trusty bonnet. And what I basically do is I take my hair and I kind of put it in a bun like that. For people who sleep on your back, you may want to put the bun on the side or this side or whatever. I sleep on my side, so it's okay for my bun to be like that. And I basically just slip my cap on, and it basically looks like that. So in the morning, I just take the bonnet off, hair comes down, you know, style it up, do whatever you want to do to it. You know, make sure your little part in the middle is back where it's supposed to be and all of that. And then you have it like this. Okay guys, so that's basically how I install, moisturize, and seal and maintain my braids at night. Okay you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.